Good girl. Good girl. Okay, here we are again with 16-week-old Rain, and I'm going to do another session with her sit and her down. With you. And what I'm going to do this time is use the word, even though I don't expect her to do anything. I'm going to tell her to sit or tell her to down, and it's much more for the viewing benefit than it is for her benefit at this stage. But it shows you the order of things, because for the dog, a human's actions and body language will always override whatever verbal thing they're saying. So the order of things is important. Again, because I want to ultimately have a sit and a down that the dog can do anywhere, at any time, even at a distance, I need the dog to know the word. So I'm going to say the word and then help her with my body language. And one day, probably not tomorrow, but one day she'll come out and I'll say the word, and before I have time to give the body language, to give that help, she'll do the action. And that's how the dog learns the word on its own, and you can fade out needing to help them with your body language. But in the beginning, of course, the dog doesn't know, so you help them. Let's go. Good girl. Good girl. I want lots of movement, so she's excited. Sit. Yes. Good girl. Very nice. Good job. And then we go back to movement. Let's do some food. Well, tangle up. It works much better if you don't have a leash on. I really should take this off, but she's not my puppy, so I'm going to keep it on. That's harmless, I think. I'm using my voice to get her attention again without using her name. Down. Yes. Good girl. Good job. Good. Great. Good girl. One more time. One more time. Down. Down. Yes. Good girl. Good job. Great. Good girl. Good job. Sit. Yes. Very nice. Good sit. Very nice. Great. Good girl. Oh. Down. Yes. Good girl. Super. Super. So good job. The sit is definitely much better for her than the down, though this is only her second session in about 2 minutes. Which is normal for dogs. They'll usually get to sit faster. And the down with her, she's kind of so intent on the food and the sniffing that she's not thinking about downing, so I am helping her a little bit by just placing my hand on her shoulders for her to go down. It's just an extra cue. But I don't think that that'll need to be done for very long. She's very inspired by the food, and again, you saw with the movement that she's very locked into the game. I think after one session she knows the game, she likes the game, and it makes training much more fun. Good girl. So obedience does not need to be boring, especially for little puppies, and especially for adult dogs. It can be fun for everybody. Gotta get you untangled. Alright, that's fine. Good girl. Good job.